Logical and physical security are both aspects to cybersecurity that must be utilized together in order to have quality cybersecurity. Logical security is the software or technological safeguards. Oftentimes, this is a security that is not physically seen. However, it must be used in junction with other tools, such as physical security, to be utilized well. Examples include policies, firewalls, procedures, permissions, passwords, and authentication and encryption. Physical security is the security that is actually seen, and it is a safeguard a person must face before seeing the logical safeguards. Examples include locked doors, fences, cameras, access badges, locked computers, security guards, gates, and security dogs. In the next slides, we will look at both logical and physical security examples and how they work together. The first example of a logical security is policies. Policies are used as guidelines to all security measures, and they cannot be utilized without physical measures. For example, locked doors are a physical security, and they can be self-locking or a user must lock it. However, either way, there must be a policy in place to keep the doors locked and keep unauthorized access out. Firewalls and cameras are the next two that we will look at. Firewalls are a logical security and cameras are a physical security. These both work very similarly in the fact that they are both used to manage traffic. So a firewall is configured to manage the traffic over a network, and a camera can be used to look at the actual physical people coming in and out of a building. Both will record logs and in an event of a breach can be utilized to evaluate traffic in and out and to see if any unauthorized users were accessing information that they shouldn't. Procedures are a logical security and fences are a physical security. Procedures, like policies, are used to instruct users of the security needed to be used. Fences are an actual physical security, whether it be around a building or even a fence to protect a certain server inside of a building. In the event of a breach, a lock-in procedure can be activated, and in this scenario, a fence can be locked and all users inside the building can be evaluated in terms of the attack. Both the procedure and the fence are reliant on each other in this scenario. Permissions are a logical security and access badges are a physical security. Both do relatively the same job. One is just physical and one is technological. A permission on the computer will give a certain user access to certain networks or certain information. This is managed through their login account, which is determined by an IT department as they are hired. An access badge also keeps certain users in certain parts of a building or different locations. The best way to manage permissions and access badges is through limited access, which is designed through architecture, and this allows for users to have as limited access as necessary to do their job. The last two examples we will look at are passwords and locked computers. Passwords are the logical security. Passwords allow a user to their specific account and doing so through a locked computer. The locked computer is the physical security and it will keep unauthorized users from accessing a computer because it must be done so through a password through a user account. Passwords and locked computers work hand in hand will prevent an attacker from physically accessing and installing malware onto a computer. In conclusion, both logical and physical security have an end goal of keeping unauthorized people out of the system, whether it be physical or whether it be through software. Both have to work together to provide adequate security. Logical and physical security should be viewed as an intertwined web. Both of them have many aspects that are reliant on many aspects of the other type of security. If utilized properly, logical and physical security can be utilized in a way to provide an organization with quality cybersecurity.